Building Character is brought to you by the United States Marine Corps.
It's the game that's always been there for sports agent Scott Boras.
The grassroots of our lives are baseball.
The sport he credits much of his success to.
The most meaningful thing that happened to me in my life was that, two things. One is you got a chance to play professional baseball, and the other one is you got a scholarship to play college baseball. And those two things I wanted to advance so that other young men would have every opportunity to have what I had.
And with that desire, a vision was born, the Boras Classic Baseball Tournament.
And one of the things that we wanted to do here was to, in effect, invite people where there is no fee required. The only thing that's required is the standard of competition, being the highest competitive level, reaching that. And our goal was to eliminate that so that we could, through our family foundation, provide all the expenses, make sure scouts love to eat, college coaches love to eat, bring them enough food, because if at anything, they may come here and watch a player they didn't know about, and they'll stay here, those extra 3 meals. If that gets a young man a scholarship, we've achieved our objective. So the idea of it is that we really wanted to create something that had not been done before. It's not, there's not an economic purpose to it. It's strictly charitable.
The tournament building a platform for high school baseball players, paving them a path to take their passion to the next level.
Our job here is to try to make sure that we fulfill the promise of what baseball should be, is an opportunity to achieve the most you can in professional sports, but also provide an opportunity to have an education so that you can go on in life and live a productive life.
And for Scott, the center of his message has always been education and how baseball can give you that opportunity.
To try to create a focus on a sport that is, the love and passion of our lives, and something that allows a stature, a camaraderie, and also where a parent can look and say, if my child goes into this game, he's going to be assured of something that is going to be very meaningful to his life, whether it be at the professional level and for most, hopefully at the collegiate level, that they can get that education. And baseball is really that door to the education so that they can go on and have successful lives.
Giving them skills if plans fall through.
You never want to see, as I did in my era, players who had scholarships to prominent colleges. One of my teammates had a scholarship to Notre Dame. He signed out of high school. He had a wife and 3 kids and rotator cuff surgery. He was a catcher. And ended up without a job and a very difficult life for a long time. And that promise that a high school athlete has should not be quelled by the game. It should be promoted by the game.
And now, in the 6th year of the tournament, Scott Boras is watching his dream become reality.
Being able to start this and watch it grow, it's really turned into a really rewarding thing when you go into Dodger Stadium and you're seeing parents, and I even had a gentleman that came to me and said, "Hey, I played in your tournament." I go, "You look entirely too old to have played in the tournament." But we're getting to that point now where we've repeated it enough of times.
A surreal moment for a man who dedicated his life to furthering the educational and athletic dreams of high school athletes through the sport that has given so much to him.
The other thing that's most rewarding for me is that you have student athletes come up to you and say, "I played in your tournament and a college coach saw me there, and he took interest in me, and that interest wasn't there before," and it arrived in scholarships and education. And we've gotten letters at the office where players have gone to college, graduated, they're off in life, and they say that the tournament helped them find a place to play baseball and get an education and advance their lives.